In today's video, we'll be exploring the origins of a particularly mysterious piece of lost media, Emily's video, a clip so dark that it's been described as the worst video ever. But before we dive into that rabbit hole, when you're ready to tune into something awesome, it's important to block out the noise around you. That's why I'm excited to share that today's sponsor, Raycon, just released an upgraded version of their best-selling everyday earbuds. The new model comes with all the features you already love, plus some exciting upgrades, like active noise cancellation for an even better listening experience. You'll also get an ergonomic design for added comfort, and multi-point connectivity to pair with two devices at once. They even come in a variety of vibrant new colours to complement any and all skin tones, but you know me, I had to go with black. I've really been enjoying these new protective case covers too. The design I chose perfectly complements my earbuds, and it's a great way to show off a bit of my personal style. These covers support wireless charging, so I don't even need to take it off to get 90 minutes of battery life in just 10 minutes of charging. I've tried other earbuds, but whether I'm relaxing with the Beatles, listening to my favourite podcast, or editing a video, these upgraded everyday earbuds are my go-to pair because they feel comfortable, sound amazing, and all their bonus features make them an everyday necessity. If you haven't picked up your pair yet, now's the perfect time to check them out. Click the link in the description box, or go to buyraycon.com/masquerade to get 15% off your Raycon purchase, plus free shipping. This is the face of Darko Maver, a Serbian artist and provocateur who, for a short period in 1998, set up a number of disturbing installations in motels and abandoned buildings throughout his homeland. A series of hyper-realistic, life-size dolls, strewn about and covered in fake blood as if he were staging a crime scene at Madame Tussauds. Those unlucky enough to stumble upon one of his sets often found the model so convincing that they called the police to report that a murder had taken place. The authorities would arrive, only to find that the dismembered victim was in fact a grotesque mannequin made of wax, fiberglass, and PVC. Darko's aim with this morbid project was to raise awareness about the ongoing Yugoslav war, something he thought Western powers weren't paying enough attention to. In an effort to spread his message further afield, his displays were photographed, a collection which became known as Tanz der Spine, the dance of the spider. As his profile grew, his work spread, with photos from his collection soon appearing in galleries across the globe. Darko quickly became something of a cult figure in the art world, and though many found his waxworks hard to stomach, they at least provoked people's emotions and raised awareness about the situation in the Balkans. And, for that, the Serbian authorities imprisoned Darko on the charge of unpatriotic activities in January 1999. His waxworks were destroyed, his collection censored. In support of the artist, more and more galleries around the world began exhibiting uncensored photos of his work, but their solidarity with Darko's cause did little to prevent his fate. On April 30th, 1999, the elusive Darko Maver was found dead in his Podgorica prison cell under mysterious circumstances. A brutal photograph of the scene served as proof, one which showed Darko's body splayed out like one of his mannequins on a cold, tiled floor. As with all artists, Darko's fame only grew in death, and in a morbid act of defiance against the Serbian government, the photo of his body spread widely throughout the media. But Darko Maver hadn't died. Darko Maver didn't exist. Not only was his death a fabrication, so was his very existence. And worst of all, the public had been duped not once, but twice, because although Darko Maver was fake, his sculptures weren't. The pictures that appeared in galleries and exhibitions around the world weren't of waxworks, but rather of actual atrocities. Images sourced from the now-defunct Rotten.com. The only fake photo was that of Darko's body, staged by an actor playing the role of the artist. The project was the brainchild of Eva and Franco Mates, a pair of New York-based Italian artists who began dating and creating together in the early 90s, and who are still going strong to this day. they had made the Darko Maver project in collaboration with the Louthan Collective, a group of artistic pranksters, and together they fooled the art world into believing that their fictional character was real, and their real gore was fictional. Now, Eva and Franco have always liked to push artistic boundaries and straddle the line between what's acceptable and what's obscene. In many people's minds, the emotionally manipulative nature of their work often falls on the wrong side of that divide, though others have praised them for forcing people to reflect on serious topics and confront the uncomfortable realities of life. Following Darko Maver, Eva and Franco began experimenting with online-based art projects, becoming pioneers of the net art movement. Throughout the early noughties, and up till now, they've been using the internet as an artistic tool to express the macabre side of existence. Many of their past projects are chronicled on their website, 01001 0111 0101101.org, a name chosen not simply because it's the binary for K, but because in their words, it's something you'd have to copy and paste since it can't be remembered. If that comes off as a little try-hard to you, then maybe you just don't understand their cutting-edge sense of humour. Browsing through their online archive, you'll find a page detailing their Darko Maver project, a page which to this day still contains the disturbing photos and presents the images as waxworks until you reach the bottom, where they finally reveal that they were all sourced from Rotten. Other past exhibitions of Eva and Franco's include Portraits, a collection of avatar photos taken in the online video game Second Life and printed on canvas. Travelling by Telephone, a second collection made up of photos taken in Half-Life. My Generation, a supercut of Gamer Age clips. Life Sharing, where, for a 3-year period, the couple made the contents of their home computer accessible to the public. All of its contents, including files, emails, and bank statements, were available in real time to read, copy, and download. Stolen Pieces, a collection of 50 fragments which were all stolen from famous artworks around Europe. Colourless, odourless, and tasteless, an installation featuring an old Atari Pole Position 2 arcade cabinet which emitted toxic carbon monoxide as you played it. The Others, a 137-minute slideshow of 10,000 photos, all of them stolen from people's personal computers without their knowledge or consent. Biennale.py, a computer virus which they created with a hacker group and spread across the world. And No Fun, a 2010 piece in which they realistically staged Franco's body hanging from their studio ceiling and then took to chat roulette, filming the reactions of thousands of strangers. To prove that their feed wasn't pre-recorded, they placed a laptop in the room facing the screen, which displayed a real-time image of the strangers connected. This convinced many of their chat partners that Franco was dead, with at least one of them contacting emergency services.
Okay, I'm on a site called Chat Roulette, and my friend told me to call. Do you know what that is? It's just a webcam. It's like you clicked onto webcam after webcam after webcam on my friend's computer, and there's this guy, and there's a scene. It doesn't look fake, and he's hung. Like he's in his living. I don't know. You can't. It doesn't tell you the person's address and all that, but it's still on my computer. I don't want to, like, if I press next, it'll go to somebody else's camera. It's just the email address, or I'm at my friend's house. They want your address.
My address?
Yeah.
Are they coming here?
They would, Jermaine. The police have to come in to see if it's real.
In amongst all of these archived works, you'll find a listing for their most mysterious and enduring project, Emily's Video. Between the 18th of September and the 17th of October 2012, the couple uploaded a series of reaction videos to an obscure YouTube channel that, until recently, I had never heard of. Browsing through it, you'll quickly notice that all 47 videos have the exact same title, Emily's Video Reaction, along with a thumbnail of people displaying various emotions. As the titles imply, they're reaction videos, and each features a person or group of people watching a mysterious clip on their computer monitor.
Hi, I'm going to watch Emily's video. Oh, God.
Oh, fucking God.
Oof.
Oh. Mm. Oh my gosh, I can't watch it. Tell me when it's over.
This is not art. They're sick, twisted individuals. No way.
What is it?
No way.
What?
What?
Oh boy. That's not what you do with that. Oh god.
No. Oh, no, Spuds.
Oh my god, no. Oh, no. I can't. Yeah, no.
Oh my gosh.
Can't stop. I'm going. Are they still doing it? Oh.
No, it's fine.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
What?
I can hear him in the cutting.
Oh my god.
I can't. Sorry.
Not that I couldn't watch the whole thing, I just don't want to subject myself to how vile people can be.
Why would you put that shit together? What do you... I don't know. I don't want to see that again. Don't watch this shit. It's gross. It's too much. No one should. I mean, it shouldn't exist in the world. You shouldn't have to see that. Ever.
It's a video that we, the viewers viewing the viewers, can't actually see for ourselves. So when you listen to some of the commentary and see the reactors squirm, you're left to fill in the blanks with your imagination.
Oh my god, this is torture. 3:52.
Aside from some colourful descriptions and a supposed runtime of 3 minutes 52 seconds, the only thing we know about Emily's video is the background music that was used. Le Crime de Ray, an ominous piece of ambient chanting that sets the mood for whatever horrors are unfolding on screen. The channel gives no further context about the video itself. That ambiguity has made Emily's video the latest obsession of morbid media hunters. So, the gauntlet's been thrown, and my curiosity's certainly been piqued, so let's see if we can find some answers. A quick Google search tells us that after being uploaded to YouTube, the reactions were compiled into a 15-minute montage, which at one point was exhibited at the Carol Fletcher Gallery in London. A press release from 2013 gives us a bit more information. Emily's video showcases the reactions of random volunteers who responded to an online call to view the worst video ever. The original footage, reportedly sourced from the dark net, has since been destroyed, leaving these reactions as the only evidence of its existence. Mirroring the style of YouTube reaction videos, the project elicits emotions ranging from disbelief and fear to anger, disgust, and nervous laughter. Participants shield their eyes, criticize the video's creator, or even walk away. It seems that in this case, Franco and Eva were inspired by the reaction video format that began gaining popularity in the early 2010s. Those who responded to their open call were visited by a girl named Emily, hence the title, who would enter their homes, display the video, and record each reaction with a webcam, giving all the clips an intimate, personal feel. I'll pass the mic over to my friend, Kylie Bogley, a fellow YouTuber who recently covered this mystery on her channel, and who came up with some interesting discoveries of her own.
As hinted at in the press release Lazy mentioned, the participants were random volunteers who responded to an online call to action. Wondering if Eva and Franco placed the ad on their own website, I jumped on the Wayback Machine and began exploring pages from around 2012. In doing so, I was able to track down the original post. Blog friend, time for action. We're working on a secret project and we need you. 1. You must live in New York. Sorry, non-New Yorkers. 2. Emily will come to your apartment bringing a mysterious video. 3. She will film you watching the video. You can be alone or with friends. 4. Emily may contact you again. Note: Emily's video is extremely graphic and extremely violent. Extremely. We don't recommend it to anybody. This said, if you want to do this, email Emily. Thanks. Although the artists were primarily interested in the reactions of strangers, at least one of the participants was a friend of theirs. A woman named Marina Galperina, who at the time was a writer for Animal New York. In an article I found titled "Watching Snuff with Eva and Franco Mattes," Marina documented her experience with Emily's video, and gave us the best insight we have into its content, comparing it to a certain Russian video, but even more disturbing, juxtaposed with disgust and sprinkled with dread. "No, I cannot show you this video," she wrote in the article. "I'm not allowed to for various reasons, and I can't tell you what's on the video. I have the images: snow, bare branches, blood, flesh, maniacal grins, blurred abstract manias, burned into my brain for weeks." Some speculate the Russian video that Marina was alluding to could have been the infamous 3 Guys, 1 Hammer, which is a truly awful video. So if Emily's video was on that level, or as she implies, even worse, then these reactions are more than warranted. But I still wanted to know more. I emailed Eva and Franco myself in hopes of finding out anything they'd be willing to give me, hoping I'd get a few morsels of information about what Emily's video contained. To be honest, I wasn't expecting a response. Why would they tell some random person what happened in the video? But they got back to me a week later, and reiterated that they'd destroyed the video file and would never speak about what it featured. That's all from me. If you're interested, I have a channel of my own where I explore this mystery, as well as a bunch of other internet oddities. You can check it out via the link in Lazy's description, and I wanted to thank him for having me on.
Despite the best efforts of Kylie and others, the quest to find Emily's video has, thus far, proven fruitless. The way I see it, there are 3 ways to explain why the video remains lost. Explanation 1. Emily's video doesn't exist. The whole project is a hoax, and the people featured in the reactions, actors. To many, that scenario makes the most sense. After all, the only proof of the video's existence are these reactions. You may recall that in my iceberg video on hoaxes, that I covered 3 orangutans, 1 blender, in which a number of YouTubers reacted to another dark web video, one supposedly showing several great apes being butchered by a militia. That video turned out to be nothing more than an urban myth. But where 3 orangutans was dreamt up by some anonymous hoaxsters on the internet, Emily's video was propagated by Eva and Franco Mattes, a couple who have proven their willingness to source real gore from the internet. That, combined with the authentic reactions of their participants and the call to action that Kylie found, lead me to believe that it does exist. Explanation 2. Emily's video is real, but as the artists have stated, no longer exists. As such, any search for it would be pointless. Personally, I don't see how that's possible. Unless Eva and Franco created their own snuff film, which obviously they didn't, then there's no possible way for them to have deleted all copies of the video from the dark web where they claim to have sourced it from. Which leads us to explanation 3. Not only is Emily's video real, but it's still out there on some shady corner of the internet, freely available to view. In my opinion, that makes the most sense. This was a project from 2012 after all, a time when videos from the internet's dark underbelly consistently wound up on the surface web, uploaded to shock sites for the entertainment of developing minds, like yours, mine, and this guy's. Thing is, I've read some articles claiming that Emily's video was a compilation of various Mondo clips, and that the music was added in post by Eva and Franco to give it a more mysterious quality. So unless someone involved were to speak out, there's no way of confirming what is and isn't Emily's video. It may be one clip, It may be several. Regardless, since all the participants were sworn to secrecy and have remained tight-lipped for the past 12 years, we'll probably never know for sure. But that's the whole point, isn't it? The not knowing? Just by making us search for it, Emily's video highlights the darkest aspect of human curiosity, our morbid fascination with death. And in doing so, it holds up a mirror to us all. To Eva Franco for willingly exposing others to disturbing images. To the volunteers, who are all drawn in by the allure of the worst video ever. And to us, for wanting to look behind the curtain ourselves, despite all the evidence telling us we're better off not knowing. Whatever you think of Eva Franco's work, whether it's try-hard and exploitative, or thought-provoking and boundary-breaking, at least in this instance, everyone involved consented to seeing something depraved, and weren't tricked into it, a la Darko Maver. A big thanks to Kylie for her help on this one. Be sure to check out her channel in the description. She has some amazing videos that are really worth your time. Before we end, a huge thank you to my supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon, especially my biggest supporters. Cooldude Organ, George Lopez, Holly Lyons, ModestBulbasaur, Alana Pons, asiamina, Azrael Warakai, Chief Cochuaque, Colin Monsma, Louthan, Wewzow, FansrusPupperus, Farewelltattoosjaxfl, Gina Valera, Gracearchie, Hamish, Biluck, Misty Blue Longy, Peter Logdratch, TNS Mum, Terry Ford, Hamish K, LJB, Itai Alon, and Nefus 1988. Thank you so much for your continued support.